Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about something really close to my heart, and that is being a writer when you're neurodivergent. Whether you're navigating ADHD, autism, dyslexia, anxiety, sensory sensitivities, or any mix of neurodivergences, writing can feel like both a refuge and a challenge. So in this video, I'm sharing 10 gentle, practical ways that you can work with your brain, not against it, to be a successful, joyful author. Because you're not broken, you don't need fixing, you just need tools that actually fit you. So let's get into it. If you're new here, hi, my name is Melanie Steele, and I write all things cozy. I have just published an omnibus collection of my 3 books about cozy living, which is the Cozy Living Collection. And I'm currently writing my first novel, The Lunar Quartz Library, which is currently in copy edits and edging ever closer to publication. Tip number 1, know your creative rhythm. Your energy might not look the same every day. Some days you're hyper focused, other days it's like your brain is fog. That's normal and totally valid. Start tracking when you feel most creative. Is in the morning, at night, after a walk, during a storm? Instead of forcing yourself into a strict schedule, try working with your natural energy. Me, for example, I could never write in the afternoon or evening. By 3 p.m., I am absolutely done when it comes to anything remotely creative. Consistency doesn't mean daily. It means returning again and again in a way that feels possible. Tip number 2, use interest-based motivation. Our brains thrive on interest, not obligation. If a story idea lights you up, chase it. If you're obsessed with a character or a world, let yourself go deep. And if you get bored halfway through, find a side quest, make a playlist, draw a map, rewrite a really juicy scene. Reigniting your interest is not procrastination, it's fuel. Don't let the idea of having to write in a specific linear way get into your head. Work with your hyperfocus, your interests, not against it. Tip number 3, build flexible routines, not rigid schedules. Schedules can feel like traps, but routines can feel like rituals. So instead of saying, I will write between 6 and 9 p.m. each and every day, and then 2 days in, you're feeling like a failure because you didn't follow through on that, try creating a ritual instead. One that feels fun to you, and over time, you can build an association with writing. For example, making yourself a nice cup of tea, turning on a writing playlist, lighting a candle, then opening your document and looking. No pressure, no expectations, just a gentle nudge that says, this is writing time. Tip number 4, make it visual. Neurodivergent brains love to see things. This is why I have a Kanban board, which is a visual workflow that helps me to see where I'm at in an instant, instead of trying to think through what I've done in the past day, week, etc. Mine's on my wall with sticky notes, but yours could be in an app like Trello, Asana, or Notion if you prefer digital. My only caveat would be to ask yourself, will you honestly remember to look at it each time you start to write if you opt for digital? I know I wouldn't, but that's just me. And making things visual applies to so much more than workflow though. For example, outlining a novel. Instead of a boring plain text outline, you could use sticky notes of all different colors. You could draw a timeline, build a mood board, color code your plot and subplots, and let your brain see the shape of the story and enjoy the process as art, not just words. Tip number 5, break tasks into micro steps. Write a book is overwhelming. Even write a chapter can feel huge. If that's not giving you a hit of dopamine to get started, try something smaller, much smaller. Just start by opening the document, Write a single line of dialogue. Describe the weather. Take a break. Write a paragraph of emotion or action. Each little checkbox gives you momentum, and your brain gets a little dopamine treat for every little win. If you're thinking, oh, that will take forever, consider this. One, if you never start your novel because it feels overwhelming, you'll never finish. So you are already steps ahead just by starting with a sentence or a paragraph. And two, showing up consistently, but not every day necessarily, is also going to get you closer to that finish line than not starting. 6, embrace non-linear creation. You don't have to write in order. You don't have to write the beginning first. You don't even have to finish a chapter before jumping on to the next one. Write the scene you're most excited about. For me, one of the first things that I wrote in the Unicorns Library was the makeover scene, because I loved that sort of scene from all those 90s, 2000s movies, and I was so excited to write my own. Write the ending now of your story if that's what's calling you. Come back and fill in the blanks later. This was pivotal to me finishing my book. I don't write a lot of description on my first draft. I prefer to focus on the action. And then I'll come back and I'll talk about the character's hair and clothes, the streets they walk down, whatever. I don't let myself get bogged down in that detail, because that for me doesn't flow as naturally as it might do for other people. Your brain does not operate in a straight line. Your writing doesn't have to either. Tip number 7, use accountability that feels safe. Accountability can help if it feels supportive. Try a gentle writing buddy or co-working on camera with a friend. I prefer watching replays of co-writing sessions myself because it's a little less pressure, but still enough for me just to write. Or try checking in with someone who just gets it, but steer clear of any guilt-based groups or people that make you feel like you're not doing enough. You're showing up the best way you can, and that's everything. Tip number 8, create a sensory-friendly writing space. Your environment matters a lot. Think about your senses. Is the lighting too harsh? Do you need headphones? Would a weighted blanket help you focus? Is your chair uncomfortable? For me, I am incredibly sensitive to noise. I need silence the majority of the time when I'm writing. Occasionally, I might have some lo-fi beats on very low, but silence is mostly what I'm working in. Build a writing environment that supports and soothes your nervous system, where you feel safe, and that way your creativity will flow. Tip number 9, make rejection neurodivergent safe. If you're looking to traditionally publish, rejection is a part of that journey, but it can hurt. Many of us neurodivergent folk are very sensitive to rejection, much more so than your average neurotypical person. We just tend to feel things more deeply. Try this. Try making a ritual to take the sting out and make rejection feel less personal. So log that rejection in a spreadsheet or a Word document, whatever you're going to use, and then do something nice for yourself. Something makes you feel good and kind of takes the sting out of that. And then remember, what you have collected is data. It's not failure. You're still a writer. Your stories matter. You are not being rejected, just a piece of work. And every author you know has been there too. Tip number 10, celebrate your neurodivergent strengths. Yes, you have them. I assure you, you do. Maybe you notice details others miss. That's a great strength for writing crime or thriller, for example. Maybe you feel things really deeply. That's fabulous for character development. Maybe you build worlds with stunning complexity. Fantasy could be your jam. Or you write characters that are so vivid they breathe. Readers love that. Your brain is wired for wonder. Let that be your strength. You don't need to write like everyone else. You just need to write like you, because that is where the magic is. Bonus tip for you, work with the amount of spoons you have. If you're neurodivergent, you are very likely to be familiar with spoon theory, which is all about basically your energy in the form of spoons. We all have so many spoons that we get given in any given day, and once they're gone, they're gone. Too many of us are vastly overestimating how many spoons we have. We do not have a drawer full, we have maybe two. Don't argue with yourself. Don't try and imagine you have more, because you don't. It's fine. Just accept that this is how much energy you have on a given day, whether that is going to produce 5 minutes of writing, an hour, whatever it is that you can do with your spoons. Just work with them. Don't work against them. If you work against them, you're likely to find yourself in a state of burnout, and then you have to have a long period of time away from writing because you just can't face it. Accept the number of spoons you have in any given day. So there you have it, 10 ways to work with your neurodivergence as a writer. If any of these tips resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you're still figuring it out, you're not behind, you're not doing it wrong. You're just on your own beautiful path. If you found this helpful, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I post a topic video like this one every Tuesday and a weekly vlog of my day-to-day life every Thursday. I will see you next week for some more cozy writing chats. Until then, be kind to your brain because it's telling beautiful stories. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.